Hey, what's up? What's up? It's your girl Twan the Mystik, and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, I am Twan the Mystik, and here on my lovely YouTube channel, I love to create pick-a cards, spiritual related content, and things like that. So if those are some things that interest you, make sure you hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. Okay, y'all, I know I've been gone for a minute. So many transitions happening. I moved. That's why this is different. Okay, so this is just a little temporary setup. Okay, but yes, been going through a lot of changes since like April. Okay. So that's why I haven't been making any YouTube videos, but now I am back. Okay, and I just wanted to go ahead and make a few announcements. So if you didn't want to necessarily hear these announcements, you can definitely go to the timestamps in my description so that you can go to the part where you choose which pile, and then and then go to your timestamps so that you can go to the pile that you chose. Okay, y'all. So some announcements. So if you don't follow me on Instagram, I have a podcast now, y'all. I have a podcast, and today's episode, it's a part 2 of the podcast. My podcast is available on Apple Podcasts and also Spotify. Okay, my podcast is called Terra Tea with Twan. Okay, I have a few episodes up, so if you haven't checked it out, definitely go check it out. Like I said, on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify. And yes, today's episode is part 2 of my Lionsgate Portal episode that is dropping today. Okay, that is dropping today, and yes, this is part 2. This is the more personal reading, and on the podcast is the collective reading. So if you want to go listen to that before you listen to this, definitely go ahead and do that, and then come back so you can listen to this. Okay, and then another announcement I have for you guys is I now have an app. Although it's not available in the app stores, it is available at the link in my description. Okay, this app is called the Mystik Collective app. It's a place where you can connect with like-minded individuals, like-minded mystics, okay? And you get daily forecasts, meditation, courses on how to conjure different energies, how to master your own spiritual gifts, horoscopes, all that good stuff, group rituals, all that good stuff. And it's only for $11.11 a month, okay? So if you're feeling called to become a part of the Mystik Collective and you want to get those daily forecasts, want to get information about upcoming transits, you want to connect with like-minded individuals like yourself, you also want to master your own spiritual gifts, I definitely suggest that you go ahead and join the Mystik Collective, okay? You won't be sorry that you did, okay? Link is in the description. Now, let's go ahead and get into the part where you choose, your pile. Okay, so here are the 3 piles that you can choose from. The first pile is the heart-shaped selenite. That is pile 1. Pile 2 is the, what is this again? Smoky quartz. The smoky quartz crystal, that's pile 2. The pile in the middle. And then pile 3 is the heart-shaped rose quartz. Okay? And that is the pile on the far right, pile number 3. Okay? So pick the pile or the crystal that you feel the most drawn to, and then go to the link, not the link, my bad. Go to the timestamps in my description and click on it so you can watch the pile that you chose, okay? And I will see you at the click of your timestamp. Hello. Those of you that chose pile number 1 with the heart-shaped selenite crystal, okay? So let's get into your reading all about this Lionsgate portal and how it will be affecting you, okay? So the first few cards are basically the superpowers that you will be gaining during this Lionsgate portal. And if you didn't watch, or not watch, if you didn't listen to my podcast episode, I definitely suggest that you go listen to it and then come back and watch this, because I talk about what the Lionsgate portal is, because I also talked about how it's activating our DNA, blah blah. So that's why I'm talking about the superpowers that you will be gaining during this Lionsgate portal, okay? So yeah, let's go ahead and see what superpowers you'll be gaining during this Lionsgate portal, okay? So the first card we have here, talent. Interesting. So this must be my creative pile, okay? Maybe some of you guys have Leo placements in your chart, like Sun, Moon, Rising, Mercury, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, something like that. Maybe you have it in Leo or something, or maybe in the 5th house. I'm not saying you have to have it in your chart for you to be a creative, but I'm just really sensing that some of you guys could be creators in this group, or have Leo energy in this group. And Leo is oftentimes associated with people that are creative, okay? So yeah, I definitely feel like this is my creative pile, and it's seeming like during this Lionsgate portal, you will be getting tons of creative ideas, like tons and tons of creative ideas. And I feel like Spirit is wanting to make sure that you write that shit down, okay? Make sure you write them down, and make sure you act on them too, because I feel like you'll be getting a lot of ideas, but I feel like oftentimes we get ideas and then we don't act on it. So I feel like if there's any ideas that kind of come to your mind, act on it. Don't just sit on that idea, act on it, okay? And I'm also sensing a lot of innovation. I feel like some of you guys are just very, very unique, and whatever it is that you do, you're going to be standing out from other people in some shape or form, whether you do art, whether you make content, whether if you're even in like the medical field or something like that, or like real estate. I don't know. I'm just throwing shit out there, but I feel like there's something about you that stands out, and that's a talent of yours, being very unique. And that's a not talent, a superpower of yours, being very unique. So I feel like something like a superpower that you will be gaining during this Lionsgate portal, even though you already are unique, I think it's going to be emphasized. There's going to be more emphasis on your creativity. There's going to be way more emphasis on your creativity, and it's going to make you stand out way more than usual, but in a good way. Like something is going to set you apart. Something that you're doing, or just who you are in general, is just going to be what sets you apart from the crowd. And it's going to be something that you can definitely use to your advantage during this time period. Well, I mean, for the rest of your life, really, but I definitely feel like that's something that you can use at this time in order to be different from other people. Okay? So, what are some other superpowers you'll be gaining at this time? What the hell did I say? See, I miss doing these for y'all because this is crazy. What the hell did I say? We have, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. Literally, I literally said that that's your superpower. That, oh my gosh. Okay, anyway, so yes, something about you is very unique. There's something about you that's very, very unique, and that is going to stand out from others. And I feel like Spirit is saying, like, you've already known that you were unique. You already knew that you were very different from other people. But it's like something about this Lionsgate portal that's coming, that's occurring at this moment, is something about it is going to take it up a notch. Okay, it's going to take it up a notch, and maybe Spirit is going to be giving you a bunch of like really like funky ideas, and Spirit is saying, let me not say funky because that sounds crazy. we'll just say unique, innovative, stuff like that. Spirit is going to be putting those ideas in your head, and it's definitely time for you to act on it. Okay? And then we have I'm sorry, defenselessness, writing past wrongs, uprooting. Okay? So I think another superpower you're going to be gaining, let's put this up here. I think another superpower you're going to be gaining is the fact that it says defenselessness. I think something else that's going to be happening for you during this time period, or a superpower you're going to be gaining, is you being okay with your weirdness, because the fact that we have the embrace your weirdness and face your true north. I wonder if something about your north node is being activated. Maybe there's a prominent thing going on with your north node right now. So maybe go ahead and check out your north node. But I definitely feel like you're something, as like, it's like you had your defenses up or something. Maybe you didn't always want to show the world your uniqueness. Maybe you didn't always want to share your talents or share your ideas because it was just super unique, and it just made you feel like you stuck out like a sore thumb. Or maybe even just how you look, how you dress, the type of career choices you have, the type of friends you have, that your certain beliefs. Like, I think you'll definitely be dropping your defenses more, because you'll be realizing, okay, this is just me. Well, not that you were, of course you already knew that this was you, but it's like you're more okay with embracing yourself. Like, you're more okay with embracing yourself and being like, okay, this is me. This is who I am. These are my ideas. This is what I'm putting out there. I see you becoming more confident in your weirdness, instead of like feeling defensive because maybe you got made fun of. Maybe people questioned you. Maybe people made you feel like you could never do what you wanted to do because it was weird. Maybe you're the black sheep of your family or something like that. But something is making me think that you did not want to embrace your weirdness, but now it's like you're becoming okay with your uniqueness, your weirdness, your innovative ideas. Like, you're becoming more and more okay with it, and I don't know, it's like you're not allowing people to phase you anymore. You're not allowing your past to phase you anymore, when people have made you feel like you shouldn't be this weird person and that you have to fit into society. I feel like that is your superpower, your uniqueness, your innovative nature. That is your superpower. And fuck all those people that have tried to make you feel bad for who you actually are. Okay. And then we have you got the love, Hadarian energy, codependency, boundaries. Okay. So another talent of yours, like I said, you're going to be blocking out the haters. Okay. I definitely see you blocking out the haters, putting up those boundaries, and not allowing anyone to affect you anymore. Not allowing those past things that people have said or have done to you. Like, you're not allowing that to affect you anymore. And you're deciding like, okay, yeah, I'm weird. Yeah, my hair looks this way, or my nose looks this way, or my skin looks this way, or my body looks this way, or I have these ideas that are different from other people. I have this career path that's different from other people. Whatever it is, like, I just see you embracing more of your uniqueness, and not looking at it as a crutch. Not a crutch, but like a flaw. You're not looking at your uniqueness as a flaw anymore. Okay? You're not trying to fit in anymore. And I don't even think you ever really tried to fit in, but maybe sometimes you felt bad for being different from other people. And I think it's because there have been people that made you feel like you have to fit in when you really need to stand out. Okay? So we have Queen of Cups. We have Two of Cups. Wow. Eight of Cups and Knight of Cups. Wait, hold on. There's too many cups. Okay. So I definitely feel, because this is part of the reading, how to navigate this energy, like how you can use your superpowers to navigate the energy of this portal. Okay, so for you guys, the fact that you have all these cup cards is so interesting, and I feel like the what you can do, like as far as your superpower in order to navigate this energy, I feel like is to follow your fulfillment, okay? Because cups is all about emotional fulfillment, okay? So this is a time period where you need to follow your fulfillment and and follow your heart, follow what your heart is telling you to do, and bump what everybody else has to say about it, because everyone's going to have an opinion, which, it's okay. You could have your opinion, but at the end of the day, it's all about what do you want to do? Who are you? What makes you happy? What are your talents? What are your ideas? Like what is it that you really really want to do? And especially with this 8 of Cups card, it's just definitely making me think that, yeah, like this is I just keep hearing the pursuit of happiness, like that that Kid Cudi song. Okay, this is a time for you to chase your happiness, go after your happiness, and stop looking to other people, looking to society, looking for outer validation. It's time to validate yourself, okay? It's time to validate you and stop looking for other people to validate you. And maybe you're not even necessarily someone that looks for validation, but sometimes it may make you feel some type of way when people are like, "Oh, that's weird," or "Oh, you can't do that," or you see other people that are more so, they're making a killing doing something that you do, but it's like you're kind of unique, so it makes you feel like, dang, maybe I'm supposed to do things how they're doing it, but it's like, no, you need to do what's unique to you. Okay, it's time for you to do you, boo boo. Okay, so last 2 cards, and these are just additional messages from spirit, okay, about how this energy will be affecting you. This Lionsgate portal energy will be affecting you. Okay, grounding. Okay, grounding. And then emotional release. Okay, so literally, I didn't say emotional release, but I definitely know that there's some things that you're still holding on to from maybe people saying you couldn't do certain things. Maybe there could have been times you failed in the past, but I more so think it's people that have gotten in your ear, people that have said things, that have done things, that have made you feel bad about how you look, about your ideas, about your what you want to do career wise, stuff like that. There's people that have made you feel bad about that, and it's made you sometimes doubt yourself or look at yourself some type of way, okay? And I definitely feel like spirit wants you to do some type of emotional release during this time period. And the grounding definitely makes me think of you coming back to you coming back to yourself, and getting grounded in yourself, and releasing all those things that people have said and done to you, said about you, and have done to you, that has made you doubt your own gifts and abilities, okay? So yes, that was your reading pile number 1. If it resonated with you, please leave a comment. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, so you're notified every time I drop something new. Make sure you go to my website, housemystik.com, so you can check out my art, my music, all of my lovely products. And also make sure you go to the Mystik Collective app if you are interested in joining the Mystik Collective and getting daily energy forecasts, getting monthly, weekly horoscopes, meditations, courses on different esoteric subjects, things like that, okay? All of that is in the bio. I love you guys so very much, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number 2 with the Smokey Quartz crystal. So yes, let's go ahead and get into your reading all about this Lionsgate portal. What superpowers you will be getting during this Lionsgate portal, And then also just, yeah, we'll see what other messages Spirit has for you, okay? And also, if you didn't watch, not watch, why do I keep saying that? If you didn't check out the first part of this reading, which is my podcast episode, the Charity with Twan podcast, that link is in my description. That reading, I talk all about the Lionsgate portal, what it is, and what it's about, what it means, all that good stuff. And I also did a collective message, and you should definitely listen to that one and then come back and watch this reading so it can, give you more of a picture of how this Lionsgate energy will be affecting you, okay? So, the first couple cards are basically the superpowers you will be gaining during this Lionsgate portal because it's associated with DNA activation, okay? So, I like to look at that as gaining superpowers. Okay, so yes, let's see what will be happening for you, pile number 2, or what superpowers you will be getting. Okay, so freedom. Y'all got freedom. Okay, so I feel like for you guys, the thing that will be happening for you as far as like your superpowers, I feel like you're gonna be realizing. I don't know why I'm here feeling like you're gonna be realizing your divinity, and realizing that you are powerful AF, and also realizing your manifestation abilities and how you are basically free to do whatever you want, and maybe realizing like how much you limit yourself, how much your beliefs limit you, how much the actions you take or don't take limit you. I think you're going to be realizing like how you have put yourself in a cage, in a box, especially like if you've been feeling like you want to make changes with your career or something, and you're just like, well, I don't know, well, let me just stay at this job, or let me just, you know what I mean? Like, I definitely see you realizing that you need to make changes with your job, or make changes with something. I feel like you're just gonna be realizing like that you're free to do whatever the hell you want to do, okay? And that you've allowed yourself to remain in a box, or you allowed yourself to be stuck. And you're going to start realizing you're not stuck at this job, you're not stuck in this relationship, you're not stuck in this situation. I mean, you're just going to start being like, you know what, wow, like I'm powerful AF. Like I just see you stepping more into your power, okay? So we also have deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Okay, so I think that's interesting because of the fact of what I just said, as far as you realizing your power. And I feel like you're going to be realizing your power, like just how powerful you are, and doing or realizing that you can do whatever it is that you want to do. Of course, in a positive way, that you can do whatever it is you want to do. And I think it's going to be because you're doing a lot of inner work. Like you're doing a lot of inner work, and you're deciding to really release like a lot of ancestral trauma, repeating patterns in your family, generational patterns. I see you releasing a lot of that. Because maybe you're very, very aware on how these traumas and stuff like that, it's still embedded within your DNA. So or just embedded within your family. Well, yeah, your DNA. So I think you're going to be doing a lot of healing around that, and that is going to make you realize that you've been limiting yourself this whole time. Okay, you've had beliefs that have been limiting you and have been keeping you stuck for a long behind time. Okay, so let's see what else you got. Lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. Okay. Very, very interesting. And let's see what the next card is. Breath of the cosmos, my will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. Okay. So, yeah, I definitely. Oh, sorry. I thought I heard my son. Okay. So, yeah, I definitely feel like you are going to be, like I said, stepping into your power. And I feel like you're going to start co-creating with the universe, because you're going to start realizing just how divine you are. Okay. And even though, we've always been divine, we've always like, had that divine energy within us, but your superpower is that you're never going to forget again. That you're never going to forget again that you are a divine being that can manifest in a powerful way. Okay. And the fact that you have soul memories and gifts, you've done this before, is definitely making me think that maybe you had a past life, or maybe even in this life you've realized like you are powerful AF. Okay. And that whatever you say can really come true, for better or for worse. Okay. It can really, really come true. But it's like you got disconnected from the universe. Maybe you more so got in, like you were more so becoming connected with the, not the spiritual side, but the physical side, the material world. Maybe you got not too connected, because we live in the material world. Of course we're connected, but maybe that became your overall focus, and not getting the universe to co-create with you. You haven't been being like, okay, universe, I'm doing this now, I need your help with this. You know what I mean? You've just been kind of like trying to do and push instead of allowing the universe to co-create with you. You haven't been allowing the universe to co-create with you. You've just been trying to do everything yourself. And I feel like you had a past life, or in the past have realized like your words and your beliefs matter. And also you've seen the magic of spirit. You've seen the power of spirit, and how spirit, your spirit guides, the universe, your ancestors, all of them, how they come, they come to your aid, they come to your rescue, they co-create with you, and they really listen when you say, hey spirit, I need help, or I need a sign, or I need this. And you've seen it. Okay, you have a very, very powerful connection with spirit. Okay, and you've seen it, but I feel like you've lost that connection, or maybe not even lost that connection. It's that you haven't been nurturing that connection as much, because you've been so focused on the material world. And I feel like that's why you feel limited. That's probably why you felt limited, because you're not you forgot how powerful you really, really are. And then also the beliefs that have been imposed on you by your family members, or even passed down through ancestral stuff, ancestral trauma and stuff like that. It has made you forget about that connection that you have with spirit. Okay, it's made you forget your power. It's made you forget your gifts. Yes, soul memories and gifts. You've done this before. Yeah, it's made you forget your gifts. It's made you like maybe block out messages from spirit. Maybe block out your gifts and not want to maybe tap back into it. Especially because for some of you, I'm feeling like there's some of you guys that are very, very intuitive. I feel like this might be my very, very intuitive pile, where you're highly intuitive, but maybe you haven't been connecting with spirit as much. So it's kind of like your intuitive gifts aren't as strong anymore, or something along those lines. Or maybe just even your gifts in general, like if you are a creator, or what, we have all types of gifts. Everybody has all types of gifts, but it's like you stepped away from it. I feel like you could have stepped away from it, or you could have maybe felt like you shouldn't take it as seriously, because you've been so focused on the material world, and feeling like, okay, well, I have to do this to make money. I have to do this to make money. And not realizing that when you do what you love, you make way for money. Okay? So yeah, let's just go ahead and move on. Let's see how you can navigate the energy of this portal with your powers that you've gained. Okay? So we have 3 of Swords reversed, the Hierophant, Four of Swords, and then Six of Pentacles. Okay, so the fact that they were talking about gifts and she's literally holding gifts, I feel like how you can navigate this energy is by sharing your gifts. Sharing your gifts with the world, especially if you I feel like there's some of you guys that have a gift of yours that you are just not utilizing like you need to. Okay, and I feel like with this portal and with the Uranus conjunction that's going on, whereas Uranus conjunct the North Node and Mars, I definitely feel like Spirit is going to be pushing you to put your gifts out there more. They're going to be pushing you to put your gifts out there more and to release limiting beliefs that make you feel like your gifts aren't worth working with, or that they're not worth working on. And the fact that you have the Freedom card, it's like Spirit is saying you have the freedom to do whatever you want. Like if you really want to make a living using this gift, or doing something that you really love, you can do it. You really, really can do it. But it's all about releasing those limiting beliefs. And then we have the Hierophant card, and it's definitely making me think that some of you guys may come from a religious background or a super traditional background where it's like you've been taught things are one way. Okay, but I feel like some of you guys are currently, or maybe you already did go through some type of spiritual awakening, but there's some type of spiritual awakening thing going on here, and it's making you realize like, wow, okay, my upbringing has really affected the way I think about myself, how I think about my talents, and makes me think like, I don't know if I should really be sharing my gifts with the world. You know what I mean? But I also feel like another thing that that you should use, or you should do with your gift, or your, not your gift, but your superpowers to navigate this energy, is with this Freedom card, is like I said, you have the freedom to do whatever you want, and one of those things is rest. Okay, one of those things that you need to do is rest. Okay, and I really, really feel like you come from a family or something like that where it's like, and I mean, society is like this in general anyway, but maybe you come from a family of hard workers, so all you know how to do is work hard. That's all you know how to do. And you know what you can do for your ancestors? Rest. Okay, some of your ancestors never got to rest. They never got to sit their ass down and rest because they always had something going on. And Spirit is saying to use your gift of freedom to rest. Okay, especially if you have a lot of free time right now. Okay, so last two cards, and these are just messages from Spirit regarding like this energy and just anything else that you need to know. We have abundance. Oh my goodness, literally, didn't I say that when you do what you love, you will make way for the money to come to you? And look, we have the abundance card, and then we have burden. That's so interesting. We have burden and abundance. So I definitely, like I said, with this card and just in general with the deep cellular healing, I feel like you're releasing a lot of the heaviness that may have been weighing on you from those beliefs that come from your upbringing, maybe from a religious background that you come from, or something like that. A tradition, like maybe your family comes from a certain country or whatever, and y'all have certain traditions. But whatever it is, I definitely feel like you're releasing those beliefs and establishing your own beliefs and values. Okay, or that's what you should do. Okay, that's what you should do under this energy. Okay. All right, so that is your reading, pile number 2. If it resonated with you, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. Make sure you hit up the House Mystik Collective app. If I said the House Mystik Collective app, I meant the Mystik Collective app, where you can where I post daily energy forecasts, astro forecasts. Well, yeah, astro forecasts, group rituals, classes for different esoteric subjects, and to help you with mastering your own spiritual gifts. Also, what else? What else? Oh yes, it's a community app where you're able to connect with other like-minded individuals such as yourself. And then also make sure you go to housemystik.com where you can purchase my art, my merch, so you can sign up for my email list and all that good stuff. And make sure you go to my podcast, the Tea with Twan podcast, so that you listen to part 1, okay? Part 1 of this reading, all right? I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace. Hello, hello, hello. Those of you that chose pile number 3 with the heart-shaped rose quartz? Yes, rose quartz. Okay, this is your reading all about how this, or what superpowers actually that you will be gaining during this Lion Gates portal. And if you didn't already check out my podcast, Tea with Twan, to listen to part 1 of this reading, I definitely suggest you go check it out. It's on Apple Podcasts and on Spotify Podcasts, okay? So yeah, definitely go check that out and then come back and listen to this, because I talk all about what the Lionsgate portal is, and I give also a channeled message for the collective. So definitely check that out and then come back here so you can have your more personal, in-depth reading for this portal. Okay. Okay. But anyway, so yes, if you listen to the podcast, then you'll know why I'm talking about superpowers, okay? Because it's that portal, the Lionsgate portal, it activates DNA, certain DNA or whatever. So that's why I was talking about superpowers, and that's what inspired this reading, okay? So anywho, let's go ahead and see what superpowers you will be getting during this Lionsgate portal. Okay, so we have life purpose. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so life purpose. Okay, so I feel like, let me put this over here. I feel like your superpower is going to be clarity, okay? Clarity surrounding your life's purpose, okay? It's like you're going to be so clear on what it is you're supposed to be doing. And I'm just wondering if because Uranus is making a conjunction with the North Node and with Mars. It's currently going on right now. It went exact on the 31st. So I definitely feel like you're going to be getting clear on your life's purpose, and you're going to become more aligned. And maybe you set intentions a long time ago, maybe last Lionsgate portal, because it happens every year, but maybe you set intentions a while back, asking Spirit to align you with your life purpose, and this go around you're finally getting more aligned with your life purpose. And it may not seem like a spiritual power, or not a spiritual power, it may not feel like a superpower or anything, but it really is, because there's a lot of people walking on this planet that have no idea why they're here. They feel like they have no purpose. They're just living day in and day out, and just not really, not that they're not caring about their existence. Maybe some people don't care about their existence, or don't see the deeper meaning of their existence. But I feel like you are going to be seeing the deeper purpose of your existence, which is definitely why I think a lot of you are going to be getting more in alignment with your life purpose. Okay, excuse me, I'm putting on some lip gloss. My lips a little dry from talking so damn much. Okay, so yes, clarity around your life purpose, I think, is going to be a major thing for you. And like I said, it may not seem like a superpower, but it definitely is, because a lot of people, like I said, walk this earth aimlessly. Okay, but not you. Okay, so the next card we have here: loosen your grips, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in. The golden children, inner gift, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. Okay. And then lifting the veil, question. Bruh. What did I say? Look, we have lifting the veil, questioning everything, anything unaligned must go. Bruh, I'm done. Okay, I'm done with y'all. Okay, because literally, I kept talking about alignment. I kept saying, okay, I feel like you're gonna be more clear about your purpose. You're gonna start getting aligned with your purpose, and talking about some people walk aimlessly on this earth, but I feel like you're getting into alignment where it's like you know what your purpose is now. So now you're just like, okay, I know what my purpose is, and bump all this other stuff. Bump all this other stuff. And the fact that you have loosening your grip, coping mechanisms, density, addiction, let God in, it goes along with what we're talking about with this card, with anything unaligned must go, because I feel like maybe for a long time you were trying to hold on to things and people and situations that are just not aligned with you. They're just no longer aligned with you. They've probably never been aligned with you. It was just things, for the time being. But I definitely feel like you are getting so clear on what it is you're supposed to be doing and letting go of anything else that doesn't match that. Okay? And then with the golden children, inner child tenderness, innocence, and gifts. Okay, so I feel like some of you guys are gonna start realizing, okay, that's funny that what I was about to say, and the fact that my son is in the background babbling and stuff. But I feel like some of you guys are going to be realizing that your life purpose involves being a parent. And I mean, of course, if you have a child, that is your life purpose, to be a parent to that child. But it's like, I feel like a part of your life purpose is possibly helping your children discover their own gifts, and to honor their gifts, and to nurture their own gifts, and to realize that their gifts are important, and maybe lead them towards their life purpose and lead them towards their destiny. Maybe you should take a look at, I'm sorry, my son is just in the background. But maybe you need to take a look at your child's north and south node and start taking a look at what they have in their south and north node, and that can help you with helping them get into alignment with their own life purpose. Okay, y'all, sorry, I had to check in on the baby. But I definitely feel like for some of you guys, your life purpose definitely involves helping your children get towards their life purpose and being a very, very, very involved parent. But for some of you guys, like, let's say you don't want to be a parent, okay? Maybe you're not a parent, you don't want to be a parent. This could be more so, like I said, about you getting into alignment with your own destiny, your life purpose. You looking more at your north node and looking at it and just being like, okay, wow, that's why my life is like this. This is why I feel drawn towards this. This is why this happened. Like, you're just getting into alignment. And I feel like, your superpower is that clarity of purpose, and no longer straying away from that purpose. Okay. Especially because this is kind of making me think of pile 1, because I feel like you're someone that's very unique. You're very, very unique. And you came here with a specific purpose. I mean, we all did, but your purpose is very specific, where it's like spirit is like, no, you cannot stray away from this purpose. Okay, you have to do this. You have to do it, whatever it is. Maybe it's like some type of creator, being some type of creator, maybe being some type of counselor or doctor or designer or chef, or I don't know. It could literally be anything. But I feel like whatever your purpose is, it involves other people and inspiring other people, or serving other people, or like raising their consciousness in some type of way, or sharing some type of healing message, maybe teaching or something like that. But I definitely, I don't know why, but I'm feeling like your life purpose involves either teaching or leading people, whether it's like your children, your own children, or maybe the collective, or shit, maybe both, okay? But there's something about your purpose that involves being of service to people, but not in like a, you're like, like a servant to people, but something, it's like it's something about like, not something about, but you're just meant, you're just, it's like spirit gave you a specific mission. It's like spirit gave you a mission, was like, okay, I want you to go down there and awaken the collective, or I want you to raise your children a certain way, or I want you to be the leader of some sort of organization, or some sort of company, or some sort of school, or some sort of business or something. But your purpose is very important, okay? You came here for a very, very, very specific purpose, and spirit does not want you to stray away from that any longer. Or maybe even if you didn't stray away from it, I feel like some of you did, but even if you didn't stray away from it, I definitely feel like you stepped, not you stepped away, but you I don't know what the word is, but maybe you didn't want to accept it. Maybe it's like you didn't want to accept what you're supposed to be doing. Or yeah, it's making me think that maybe you didn't want to accept it or something. I don't know. Okay, so let's see what else we have here regarding these gifts, or yeah, these superpowers, and how you can use it to navigate the energy of this portal. Okay, Eight of Pentacles. Okay. So some of y'all are creators, okay? Some of y'all are definitely creators, or you're here to raise or to lift up the collective, or raise the consciousness, or to be a leader of some sort, especially for children or your own children, okay? So I definitely feel like how you can navigate this energy is by mastering your gifts. Yeah, mastering your gifts. This is definitely making me think of pile one. Okay, so definitely mastering your gifts. Like if there's certain gifts of yours that you want to start nurturing, I definitely think this is a time to start doing that, because spirit supports you 100%, and they will keep knocking at your door. Okay, your ancestors, spirit guides, whatever, they're gonna keep knocking at your door like, hey, 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 you better do this, you better do this, you better do this. Or maybe like I said with kids, like if you have kids, and that's funny because my baby is my kids, they're being loud in the background, but yes, especially if you have kids or something, I definitely feel like you are going to be helping them realize their own gifts. Okay, and we have Seven of Swords. Yeah, you walking away from anything that's unaligned. And then we have Queen of Pentacles. Yep. And then Two of Swords. So yeah, I definitely see you gaining more clarity about your purpose. Definitely gaining more clarity about your purpose and getting into alignment. And the fact that we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is a card that's associated with being an active parent. Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all, I had to go ahead and get the baby. See, I got his little leg. Okay. Okay, so anyway, yes, I definitely feel like, yeah, because we got the Queen of Pentacles card, which is associated with being like a parent, a working parent, someone that is finding balance between their work life and their family life, and being able to create a comfortable home for their family. So I definitely feel like some of you guys are parents, okay? And a part of your purpose is being there for your kids and being a leader, and teaching them like how to get aligned with their gifts, because maybe you not align with their gifts, but align with their purpose, because maybe your own parents didn't really have knowledge of astrology or knowledge of what to really do with you. They just kind of rolled with the punches, which I mean that's the thing that happens as a parent. You got to roll with the punches. But I see you being a parent that's like looking into the child's birth chart and being like, okay, this and this is in their birth chart. Okay, that means they'll probably be into this or they're this, or you know what I mean, and just helping them with navigating their own purpose, okay? But also I see you helping other people, like if you aren't necessarily a, you don't want to be a parent, I see you helping other people figure out their purpose as well, and teaching them that they need to align with their purpose as well. Okay, so we also have get bruh. Yo, what did I say? Didn't I say your life purpose involves being a leader and teaching others and raising the consciousness of humanity? So I feel like there's a lot of you guys, this is giving me chills. There's a lot of you guys that may be tarot readers, life coaches, content creators. You do something that involves the collective and teaching them. I literally said that. I know I said that. If I didn't say it like a billion times, I feel like I said it a billion times. But let's see. We also got changes, okay? So I definitely see you getting aligned with your life purpose. I see you deciding to just walk away from whatever is no longer serving you, especially when it comes to your life purpose, because I feel like, yeah, maybe you've been distracted, you've neglected your projects and stuff like that. But I also feel like for those of you guys that are parents, I definitely feel like you're making changes around how you go about your life purpose, and maybe you're going to start involving your kids, like maybe you doing something with your kids that becomes a business, or something like that, or maybe just in general starting to work less so you can have more time for your kids, okay? And that is what will be happening for you during this Lionsgate portal, okay? Anyway, that was your reading pile number 3. I hope it resonated with you. If it did, make sure you leave a comment below. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that notification bell so you're updated every single time I drop something new. And then also make sure you check out the Mystik Collective app if you want to, join to get daily forecast, astrology forecast, group rituals, courses on different esoteric subjects, and to connect with other mystics like yourself. Definitely go to the Mystik Collective app. We would love to have you, okay? And then let's see what else. Also, yes, like I said, make sure you go to the podcast to listen to the part 1 of this reading. And then what else? House Mystik, my website, okay? Make sure y'all check out housemystik.com to purchase my art, my merch, sign up for my email list so you know when I drop new products or have virtual events, okay? I hope you have a great rest of the day, and I'll talk to you again soon. Peace.